Alright, let's make some generative music. I will start by finding a microchip. First of all, I will make something sort of like a clock. I'll just use a signal generator, and then I'm gonna use a bit of logic, and whenever that signal is 0, I want this thing to ping me. I'm just gonna put that into the wireless transmitter. Call it my clock. Cool. Now I have my first component that does something, and the way I usually do it is I have like a central microchip which has all my other microchips, and then usually to end up with a nice layout afterwards, I'll just turn on safe position, and then whenever I open something, it's in a nice place so I can work with it again. So I'm just gonna go find a sound, and here we go. Now I need a receiver. I want this thing to receive everything in the scene, and now it receives my clock. Right now this guitar is an instrument, so if I open this, I can play it. But we're not going to do that in this case, because if I change this instrument to be a sound, then I can actually trigger it. So now if I play and hook this up, it should be playing. Yeah. So every time this is 0, it will just play. I can go in and I can start messing with the sound. When I press shift and adjust something, most of the parameters can be randomized. And now I'm going to play a bit with the granular synthesis. So whenever I drag these apart, every time it plays a note, it will use a random value between these two. And I'm sort of usually just playing around till I find things that I like the sound of. It's just a lot of fun. And I'm gonna turn a little bit of random note drop so that it doesn't play every time that it gets triggered. Okay, I think that's good enough of a background. Just gonna call this one instruments. Let's find another instrument. Okay, so right now we're playing C, so it's a half tone lower, so we should switch to B and change the home octave of this instrument. So in this case, I'm not even gonna put this into a timeline, I'm just gonna start recording. I'm gonna set this to loop, I'm gonna randomize a little bit. So this changes where in the performance canvas the notes get played. I'm also going to turn on some random note drop, just so that this loop doesn't become too obvious when it plays all the time. I'm just going to make another clock, even though I called it master clock. This one's going to be much faster. Pulse. There's a lot of slices in here. I'm gonna delete a bunch of them. Effects aren't really synced up with our random timing here. So basically, usually what I do is I'll get another microchip, put it in here as well. Best thing is actually to just prepare one with all the mixer channels in the mixer and one with all the effects. Then you can just reuse them whenever you need them. Okay, good enough. Now let's actually do some timeline action as well. Gonna find a microchip for those as well, just to keep some order. Timelines. Let's find the sound. These are quite nice. Okay. Gonna make a recording. Okay, let's loop this timeline. Sometimes I just grab an action recorder and record some random stuff. Actually gonna plug the signal generator into the playhead here. And then I crank up the random note drop. To get a more irregular pattern. Okay, time for more signal generators to break up the loop character of things. So I'm just gonna throw it in here, and then I tweak the min and max